Coming to you from photo booth on my laptop. I went to LA and vlogged a really beautiful start of this video, but somehow in the last 3 to 4 days, I don't know when it happened, but I deleted all of that footage. So I only have a few clips now that I vlogged on my phone. I went to a very exciting film meeting in LA, so enjoy, and then I'm gonna get you up to speed on like the serious post-grad updates that I have, because I have a lot of big updates in this video. So enjoy, divas. Meeting done. I was actually gonna do an outfit check, but I was running late. I had to leave. So I had my meeting on the terrace of the building outside, and it was so windy and cold. Literally walked out of the meeting, my hair was insane, but I'm gonna head back home now. Hello, it's been a while. I have so much to update you guys on. I did study abroad in Sydney. This is an Australian rugby jersey from the World Cup, but this is, my grandpa got it for me, so yeah, I actually don't know when this was from. I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup because it makes me feel more sane. Bear with me, there's a process for this. I haven't really been very great at social media or YouTube right now. I look so like I cannot take this seriously. And it's because I feel like I've been in a post-grad depression slump. I made a video back in, I think, September when I got my first job offer after graduating, and I was super excited. I didn't really talk much about it because it was still fresh, but essentially what happened recently-ish was that I actually left the job and it just wasn't really working out. It was kind of like this like video game startup-ish. I don't know. It just like wasn't a good fit. It was remote and I found it randomly through LinkedIn. Maybe it could have been a red flag. I don't know. And I know it's not embarrassing, but I was really embarrassed to talk about it or like say anything about it anywhere. But I kind of figured that has been part of what's been putting me in creative blog for social media, just because I wasn't being transparent about that. And it's hard to make content when a lot of my content is like blog based or day of my life or like productive content, when you guys were under the assumption that I was still working that job when I wasn't. So I'm kind of back at square one a little bit. I've been applying to jobs, applied to a bunch this morning actually, which has made me feel good. It's been a little bit tricky because now I feel extra cautious about where I'm applying, so I'm trying to apply only to bigger companies with more of like an established reputation in LA. I just feel like I would be kind of under better supervision there. I would have better training, so that's what I've been doing. Some more opened up, so I applied to those today. When I tell you I was in like low-key a really bad depressive slump the past 2 weeks, it was so bad. Like I really felt like I hit rock bottom, which obviously I didn't, because there are so many people in such worse positions than me everywhere right now. Film is pretty tricky. It's a scary industry because it's so competitive, and honestly, if you don't have good networking connections, it's really hard to get in. Some people blindly get lucky applying to things, but genuinely from so many people I've talked to who are kind of higher up in positions or have gotten a really good role, it is based on networking and connections. It just felt like really directionless, but also in a good way. I think it's gonna work out better. I'll end up somewhere that I really like and like I'm meant to be, and I'll be in person, which I also really want for kind of like a social aspect and to give more structure. Wanted to finally be a little bit more open about that, just because I feel like applying to jobs again and networking is something that I want to share with all of you who are interested in film. I got 2 different messages this past week about some of you in New York talking about me or like meeting some of my friends.
You wave at me, Aston. Perfect.
Based on all of these film and NYU videos, and I feel like it's kind of like a responsibility or something I want to continue helping and being open and guiding you all through. I was just in LA this past weekend too. I had a fun film meeting, which I actually think kind of re-sparked like some motivation and confidence in myself. But another good update, my thesis film, I also was hitting like a really bad roadblock with that too, and I've kind of last week when I was really like rock bottom, I just forced myself to sit at home and work on it. I worked one day on it for like 9 hours straight, and I finally feel like I'm getting over whatever hump it was. So I've been talking to a VFX animator today that I'm gonna like hire. We're talking about raids, so hopefully I can send over footage and he can start animating that soon. But yeah, all over the place. I'm so lost and confused. I almost feel like I'm 18 again, where it's like COVID gap year and I just don't really know what's going on. Obviously NYU was such an amazing 4 years and it came after that, so like something good is gonna come. So yeah, that's what's going on. One of my mom's friends is also furloughed right now, so she'll like text me when she's going on walks to do errands. So I'm gonna go on a walk with her right now and take a break from working. I can't believe it's Christmas time already. My little brother had like an ROTC promotion thing, so I went. They told me to do his pinning like last minute, but it was really cute. I'm actually really glad I got to do that. I'm about to set up a contract with my VFX artist really quick now that I'm home, but this is my outfit today. When I dress up and I'm not a bum, life feels so much more awesome. I was looking really rough this morning. Just washed my face with water. Yesterday was the last day of the Sephora sale, whatever. Was it actually a very good sale? Like, no, but I did get the Rhode glazing milk, and I've never really had any strong opinions on Hailey Bieber or Rhode. I just like, when it first came out, I was kind of like, oh, it's just like another celebrity brand. And then everybody keeps saying that this glazing milk is their to die for skincare product or whatever. And I talked to people too in person who like aren't influencers, and they also have said the same thing. So I was curious. I don't know. So I guess we're gonna try it for the first time. First Rhode. I do think the bottle is super cute though. I got sent like the Merit Glow Serum a while ago, and I remember one morning I was using it and I accidentally like sprayed some of it into my eyes, and it was so bad. I always see people on TikTok doing it like this. I don't know. I mean, it's super light. It feels good. I've just been trying to put on sunscreen every morning again and like moisturize, and I have a few different products I use at night, but I wanted something that I could use like also during the day. I think I'm gonna layer my sunscreen on top of this. BRB. I'll have to keep you guys updated, but my skin is glowy. I was gonna go work out this morning, and then I literally slept in until 10 a.m. I woke up like wrapped in my duvet like a burrito, so it was kind of awesome. It was perfect. I was so cozy, and I had just washed all my bed sheets last night, washed my hair. Today I'm gonna work on editing my thesis film, but I'm also gonna try and sell on Depop for the first time ever. Weirdly feel like it's not gonna go well. Like I feel like I'm gonna take so much time to post everything and then it's just not gonna sell, which is fine. I've donated so many clothes since graduating. If this doesn't work out, I'll probably just donate everything. But these are clothing pieces that are kind of like nicer or cuter, but I realized I just don't really wear. And the reason I didn't want to donate these at first is because I feel guilty, since like one of them's like a Marc Jacobs Heaven jean jacket. It's like I feel guilty like just donating that because I spent a lot of money on it, but I really don't wear it, so I'm gonna give Depop a shot and we'll see. These are some of the clothes that I started pulling out, so I might take some photos right now and then we will see what happens. You know, it's been a long time and I was serious because the Miffy clips are in. Oh my god, I've literally been sitting in front of a screen forever. I have an okay pile of stuff going on right now for Depop. I haven't edited anything yet because I got stuck on the job application black hole. Literally spent so many hours LinkedIn deep diving, applying to stuff, reaching out to people. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I feel like every single day post-grad is like more so like a mental challenge to stay motivated and confident and believe in yourself. But my friend Lauren texted and said it's 11:11 today, so I feel like good things are gonna happen. I am gonna try and edit, but before I go to bed, I wanna go through one of my college bags of clothes and see if there's anything else I can add to this Depop pile so that I can just like take pictures tomorrow because I got distracted and didn't do that today. I have some good stuff. I've literally held on to this since freshman year. It's super cropped, but it's really cute. This is just one of those things that I forgot I had and I just don't really wear, and it's a really cute t-shirt that I feel like somebody else would really kill it. VFX artist that I hired last week has been working so fast. I have 2 of the shots now already done, which is so great. I want to wait. I'm trying not to really show like previews or anything while I edit the film, but I do want to show you guys a little bit of like the crow because it looks so cool. I've never worked with a VFX artist before, which I'm sure some of you know who have been following my NYU journey and like film and stuff. I did a lot of my own watercolors, so like very campy animation, super different from hyper realistic VFX. So this is like really cool, but okay, super blurry because I don't want to show everything, but oh my god, that is insane. It looks so real. I'm gonna plug in my hard drive and put these 2 shots into the film now, which is gonna be really exciting because it's just kind of been this like blank space with no birds, so we can see how that looks. I'm super excited. I don't know, it's also been getting dark so early now because of daylight saving, so I feel like I get so tired so early because it feels so much later, but I'm gonna push through and lock in for a little bit and then hopefully watch something tonight. If I'm not tired, I would love to watch Guillermo del Toro's new Frankenstein because it's on Netflix and I have been waiting to see this movie. He is one of my favorite directors. I also love Mia Goth. I'm so excited, but that movie's 2.5 hours, so if I'm too tired, I'll probably just watch an episode of Peaky Blinders. I just started that. My best friend from elementary school, we're still super close, but she told me to watch Peaky Blinders years ago and I just like never did. And then when I was still living in New York, my boyfriend and I would watch it, except I fell asleep for like every single episode of the first season. So we kind of just gave up. He's already seen the whole show, like every season a few times. So we just jumped to the 3rd season and the 3rd season was so good that now I'm like, okay, like I have to lock in. I think I'm on like episode 3 of the 1st season again, rewatching all the parts I fell asleep for. Yeah, one of those 2 tonight, hopefully. And then a little nighttime skincare post editing. I'm also, for my film people wondering, I'm actually editing this fill on DaVinci, which I've never edited on before. More industry standard than Final Cut Pro, but it's more similar to Final Cut Pro than Adobe, which I've edited on Adobe a lot. I just like prefer Final Cut Pro because it's so simple and fast, and that's what I edit YouTube videos on. So I'm editing with DaVinci. Also, I have a free copy from one of my cameras. Hopefully everything turns out fine. I'm excited to have the crows starting to come in every day.